folks, and welcome to Subjective Thoughts. And our manga for today is Shaman King, Omnibus 1 by Kodansha Comics. Now there is fighting, weapons, a bit of violence, and ghosts in this one, so if you are in any way squeamish, you have been warned. Also, spoilers. Okay, the story and the art are by Hiroyuki Take. Sorry if I butchered that. I'm pretty sure he also did the art because I didn't see inside that there was another name. But I will confirm that later. Yeah, right. So, Shaman King, I first found out about when I was a kid. I watched the anime. The, was it 2001, I think, that it came out? I watched it on, here there was a Hebrew kids channel. And I think it was on that channel. And it was dubbed to Hebrew. I think all the whole thing was shown. It was dubbed to Hebrew. Or maybe it was another channel. I can't remember now. But anyway, I watched it and I really loved it when I was a kid. I was very excited when the episodes came out. Now, of course, at the time I didn't know about mangas. And I didn't know that quite a lot of animes are based on mangas too. So I think it was when Book Depository was still around. I think I happened to see this and I bought it. And as often the case would be, it took me a while until I dug it out again and finally sat down to read it. So I remembered somewhat of the plot, but I see now that there's some differences between the anime and the manga. The Shaman King is about well, there are shamans, or all sorts of shamans that can summon ghosts. And in this world, there's the shamans. And this story focuses on Yo Asakura, this guy here, and his training so he can become the Shaman King, the one that can communicate with God. I forgot about that part in the anime. So this has the first 3 volumes of Shaman King, and it starts with Manta. He's Yo's friend. And the manga starts with him. We meet him first, and then he meets Yo, and he sees all the ghosts. And then the next day at school, he tells everyone in the academy, and they don't believe him. And then Yo appears and starts learning in the school. So the first 3 manga focuses on getting to know Yo, on learning about what kind of shamans there are, because they're not just shamans, there are other ones that can, some can control corpses, some are Take that can summon ghosts even from the afterlife, which another character here, Anna, who's Yo's fiance, can do. So it explains all of that. We see Yo get his first ghost partner, Amidamaru, samurai that was deemed a fiend 600 years ago. And he meets Amidamaru. There's a problem with that Omnibus. Just so much has happened, and I read the whole thing. But yeah, it just goes through Yo meeting Amidamaru, and facing more ghosts, Manta learning more about the shaman world, Yo facing his first other shaman, Tao Ren, or Ren. Ren wants to take Amidamaru from him. They have a shaman fight, learn about integration. Then Anna comes to town. So in the anime, their parent, Anna arrives, also kind of the same. But in the anime, she saved Yo from ghosts when he was a kid. When they were both kids. I should have said this. Manta, Yo, and Anna, they're all 13. So she saved him, and as a payment for saving him, she wanted him to marry her. But in the manga, in the original, the parents, both families of shaman, decided to arrange their marriage because the community of shamans is dwindling. So that's it. He's in Tokyo, and he came to train to become a shaman for this. Every 500 years is a big, they're not competition, but big trials. These two shaman stars, and they have to, all the shamans, they have to prevent the disaster by seeing who will be the shaman king. So a lot of shamans at the end of the volume 3 arrive. There's also Ryu, who's also is able to see ghosts later on. He's kind of a punk, has his own gang. He breaks Mitamaru's gravestone, and that's how he and Yo and Mitamaru work together to fight him. And later, he wants Mitamaru to become his ghost partner. Yeah, I think you can have more than one ghost partner. And just get like a lot of them and then integrate with them. And then you get their abilities and their powers. Not powers, but their abilities. Mitamaru being a samurai. Then in the second volume, Ren's sister, Tao Jun, comes. And she has... And I never realized it back then when I was a kid I watched it, but she has Li Payon, which is actually an homage to Bruce Lee. As a kid, I never... Well, I didn't think at that age I even heard of Bruce Lee, but yeah, I was just... Now reading, I was like, holy shit, that's supposed to be Bruce Lee. Because he also died at the age of... He was the same as Bruce Lee. He was a big actor in Kung Fu, but then he died mysteriously at the age of 30, and then his body disappeared. So what happened was that the Tao family, they're also shamans, they killed him so and Tao Jun can use his body, because she's the kind of shaman that controls corpses. So they gave him to her. And she decides to help her brother, Ren, to get Amidamaru. So she sends them tickets to see Li Payon's movies. And then Yo ends up having to fight him. And he manages to take off the note that's stuck to his forehead. That's how her kind of shaman gives commands. But then he gets really angry for everything that was taken from him, Li Payon, I mean. And he tries to kill Tao Jun, but Yo saves her. Thanks to Anna, they summon the ghost of his master. And they manage to free him from becoming an evil spirit. So that was so cool realizing it was Bruce Lee. And what an ending, I forgot. He decides at the end not to go to the afterlife, Li Payon, but to stay with Tao Jun. And Tao Jun realizes that she wasn't such a good master to her ghost. But it seems it runs in the family, they use ghosts like tools. So there's that. And the third manga, besides Yo doing a lot more training thanks to Anna, there's another ghost, new Amidamaru, another bandit, not a warrior, and he takes over Ryu because Ryu's angry after Hana rejects him. And he uses that, he wants to get revenge on Amidamaru for killing him. And he kidnaps Manta and also takes Amidamaru's sword. It's in a museum in Tokyo. And then they also they fight. Amidamaru breaks his own sword that his friend Musake made him. And back then, why Amidamaru was still didn't move on to the afterlife, because he's promised his friend Musake that he would wait for him. But Musake never managed to arrive, and so for 600 years he's been there. And they actually with Misake integrating with Yo, they fixed the sword so it wouldn't be rusty anymore. So yeah, Vidamar breaks the sword to save Manta, but then Anna wants to banish the bandit to hell, but Yo stops her and says, "No, it's a shaman's role to save the ghost, to save souls. I mean." And he lets the bandit use his body, and the bandit realizes he gets trusted for the first time in his life, and it's quite sad. At first, he seems like such a villain, but then you realize he just so determined to survive after his mother back then did everything she could for him. She even let him eat her own flesh so he would survive. So yeah, it all ends well. Then I think the next night, Ryu, his gang, and Manta leave Yo's house where he and Anna live, and they see these two big, I guess comets would be more accurate, comets flying, and then Manta and Ryu and the gang they run back to tell Yo and Anna about it, and then Yo and Anna tell them what it means. Yeah, and that's it. That's how the first how the first omnibus ends. And sorry I didn't describe all of it. It was a really awesome read. I enjoyed it. I was even okay with the humor. Normally, I'm not a huge fan of it, but it was okay here. But yeah, it was so fun. I really used to love Shaman King. I actually found the anime to watch it. I think I'll sit and rewatch the whole thing. I also want to get the rest of the mangas to finish reading it. I want to see the differences. I say it's slightly a bit more violence shown in the manga than there was in the anime. Because I watched I skipped through a few episodes. And I was like, oh yeah, but it was great. I love the art style. There's also a new anime they actually made in 2022 or 2021. A Netflix made, I think, or maybe Netflix just streamed it. I don't know. I didn't like the new art style as much as I did the old. I wonder also if they made any changes to it. Because it seems to be different. Manta also looks different in there. I don't know. I probably won't be able to watch it unless it's somewhere online. If I don't have Netflix. Yeah, this was great. I always loved this kind of stuff ever since I was a kid. So you got ghosts and fighting and action, my kind of thing. So yeah, I'm really glad I picked up this omnibus. I hope to get more and read the whole thing. So this is the cover. I like it. You got the Shaman King there with some green, makes it light up. Kind of reminds me of Danny Phantom. Then you got the black, and then you just got Yo over here. Oh, let me show you the art now. So this is let me bring it a little closer. So this is the art style. I do like it a lot. This is, let me show you Ryu. I wonder if Ryu's supposed to be kind of like, or at least he's quite dressed like Elvis, isn't he? He's got that hair. It's quite, this is interesting to realize that, Lee Pion's supposed to be Bruce Lee. Yeah, there's fighting. Oh, let me show you Amidamaru. This is Amidamaru over there. I think I can go in a bit because I don't think this is I don't know when this came out actually, in the 90s maybe even. It's interesting, but Yo in the anime is a lot more. Not that he's not chill here, but he's kind of here shows emotions like annoyance and things like that in the manga, but he doesn't show much of it as much of it in the anime. At least from what I remember. To To be fair, it's been so long since I watched it. I might not remember it very well. Oh, there you go. See, this is a really interesting one. So this is a really neat. The whole concept, the different shamans you have, the integrations. Not just that, a lot of other things. And Yo was a good kid, even though at first he didn't really want to. When he was trained what he was for, he didn't really want to become a shaman. He just wanted to live comfortably, listen to music all day. There's Anna, and there's Ren. And that's his ghost, Basson. He's a Chinese warlord. It's never specified exactly. I guess just a general. Um, I mean, I don't think he's based on a real character. Oh, let me show you Lee Pion. There's Lee Pion. Oh, I'll show you where you can see his face. Ah, there we go. There we go. Tayu, she's. Or. Yeah, they cast spells. That's what his sister does. They can cast spells. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, it's not right here. There we go. That's his face there. You see? That's how he was killed. He was shot. And yeah, this is the page that confirmed to me. You see, he's got his wife and 2 kids. There's the movies and everything. So yeah, that's when I was like, holy shit, that's Bruce Lee. I mean, kind of, I guess, a whole homage to Bruce Lee. Yeah, there we go. Tao June is 17. Yeah, so that's what Shaman King is about. What I remember from the anime, it gets even cooler. There was one, remembering an episode of something kind of like a ghost vampire. Oh, I can't wait to get to that. I do hope it's, I think they probably included everyone in the, from the mangas. So yeah, that's, yeah, sorry for not the best description, but well, it's a whole fucking omnibus. But still, it's a really cool concept. You got ghosts, you got all the rules of everything, and Yo is a pretty interesting character, and with how stuff get later on, it's even cooler. Again, from what I remember, I won't go to it here because it'll spoil a lot further in. I wouldn't want to do that. But yeah, I'm really happy I finally read this. I definitely want to get more at some point. And I'm definitely, at some point as well, going to watch the anime again. So yeah, that has been Shaman King. So let me know if you've read Shaman King or watched the anime. Either one of them. What did you think? Let me know down below in the comments. Alright, folks, so that is it. Remember, collect what you're passionate about and share it on YouTube. Bye!